Greetings, back again. Last time I spoke I went on about how good I thought the iPhone was and the BBC's iPlayer being used on the iPhone, and I must admit they've started to block certain programs going out. I can get them on my laptop but I can't get them on my iPhone. Don't know why. Perhaps Mac OS Ken was probably right. Listen to him. So I thought this one we would do exclusively for the Architectural Technologist and the use of digital media and uses for the iPhone. So my first one is the angle measurement, and I use a little gizmo that I put onto the iPhone some time ago, and I've used it a couple of times now, where you can actually put the iPhone up against an object such as a window, a door or a wall or anything like that, and it tells you what the angle is. Don't know whether you can see it there or not, but as you switch it, there it goes. Look, maybe back to front for you, but you can see what's happening. Very useful, only a couple of quid, and quite useful to go onto site with and just check the angle of a roof, which is the one that I used it for. The other program that I've got, and I must admit I don't use it very often, but it's called Sketchies. And it's basically to allow you to, and there you go, look, that's been used, to sketch something quickly with your finger. Not very accurate, but maybe useful to put a detail down when you can't get a photograph of it. Prefer a photograph, I must admit. The other one that I use quite a lot, because I'm travelling around just a bit these days, and that's the traffic system. I use Traffic UK. It tells you all the black spots and all the problems from where this phone is. So the phone's actually telling the program where you are and it's going to fetch the data. Very useful. I'm in London next week, so obviously a tube map is very important. And there's one that I use on here called Tube, and it is very good. It tells me exactly what's going on with all the tubes. It gives me a route, the best route to take from A to B, and it lists the stations to change at, and it shows you on the little map. So again, little picture for you. Map already done there for me, and I'm going down to central London on Tuesday, Wednesday, so that'll be useful for me. Another one that I've started to use, and I must admit I'm two minds on this one. That is the Stanza. It's the book thing. You can read books on there, and there's a lot of free books around. You get a lot of different titles being allowed, and I'm actually reading The Art of War by Sun Tzu. It's very good, and I must admit I've seen it in bookshops for 3 or 4 quid. Yet you can download it for free from this system, and you read it as you do a normal book. Very good. I've also got The Time Machine on here by George Herbert Wells, or Herbert George Wells. Very good. So what else have I got? Well, this is gotta be the absolute cracker of a program. Couple of quid, that's all it was, and it is the classic Space Invaders. Whoa, look at that, really good. And it's as good as the original on the TV, on the machines when you used to play them in the cafes. Remember that? There you go, all the noise as well. And of course, you can't do without something like this, and I was very pleased to find it. And that's basically a spreadsheet. As you would expect in Excel or numbers if you're on a Mac. Nice little number, very easy to use, simple calculations. I can expect you can do reasonable size calculations on here. I was very pleased with it. Excellent machine, program to buy. And of course, the one that is just simply easy to use. And when I'm going along or I see something, I want to make a note of something. Well, gone are the days that I start thinking about putting a pen to paper. Now I just get the recorder and I voice myself a system, and you can actually send it as an email out to yourself, so you can get the actual recording and send it on to somebody if you wish. Very good. So those are the programs I'm using on my iPhone, together with camera. Why can't we have a movie system on it? I've seen it on the sites, yet Apple hasn't allowed it out. Don't know why. But it looked very good to me. What else do I use on here? Well, I've got Facebook. I've got a very nice one called Sun Compass. Now, when I'm on site and I want to know where north is on this system, it's very good. because basically it says place your phone horizontal and pull the sun that's on here to where the sun is, and it tells you exactly where north is. Absolutely brilliant. It's already looking at your position, it sorts that out for you, don't have to do anything. All you got to do is point the little sun, and you can see it on, can I show you on there? Little sun there, you pull it around where the sun is and it tells you where north is. Excellent. So I'm quite pleased with my iPhone. Use it an awful lot. I got the old domain name system on here that tells me who's who if I'm particularly interested, because I do a lot of domain name stuff. I've got my family tree stuff on here. I've also got a tuner for radios on the net. Very good. And that's about it really. Oh, of course, I've got a very nice one called Guitarist. I must admit I can't play, but I'm playing around with it at the moment. Maybe I'll get my fingers around these chords and start understanding what the hell's going on with it. But that's it. And of course, the classic email. I use Mac. It's always have done, and it's great. And now I'm getting a whole list. There you go, just an update on my iPhone as I switched it on. Excellent system, very, very nice, easy to use, love it. That's it for now. Talk to you soon. Have a nice weekend, if what's left of it. I'm off to see Bath play Newport Gwent Dragons, Heineken Cup. Son's playing in there today, so I got the shirt and everything will be on, and I'll be cheering on the sidelines. Have a great day. Talk to you. Bye.